YouTube, welcome to Tragic Gaming TV. As you can see, it's a gameplay of Quake Live or whatnot, and that's what I'm about to talk about. Is Quake 5 might be in the making. Now, the gameplay that you're watching, that's not me playing, that's somebody else playing, like back in the day. I will put the link in the description. Check out his channel. I think he just do Quake Live gameplay, but that was like back in the day. He's not, I don't know if he's active anymore, but anything like that, or that channel is active. Whoever made that channel, I don't know who it is. It doesn't say, but he did some awesome things in the game and whatnot. Now, as you can see, what you're seeing now is Quake 3. Now, they made the game Quake Arena, which was Quake 3 on like all platforms. It's just that it was just an arena version, like just competitive, you going head to head and just, you know, demolishing people. It's all about multiplayer, whereas Quake 1 and 2 had a story mode. Now I hope that the Quake 5 that might be coming out or in the making comes out with multiplayer that feels just like Quake 3 and has a story mode that is good as Quake 1 and 2. Now Quake 1 and 2 really didn't have like a good story, like a story mode, like you guys can get it, but Quake 4 had like a story mode that was kind of similar how Doom was or whatnot, except Quake 4 was more like you in the Marines and y'all on a different planet and stuff like that. I think Doom was like you in the Marines, but it was totally different. Like Quake 4 is like you actually had war with aliens, whereas Doom is like you trapped on another planet and y'all gotta find a way to escape or whatnot. But the thing is that for you to get understanding of what Quake is about, I would suggest you to just search up YouTube videos of Quake 3 and Quake 1 and 2, and then like Doom, which is out now, you see how good that game is, or if y'all have played it. I ain't played it yet, I ain't buy it yet. I'm thinking about buying it later on in the future, but right now I'm just holding on to my money and just let it grow up or whatever you want to call it, like saving. I'm not really worrying about buying every single game. I want to make sure I can complete the game I have now. But yeah, the Doom that's out now, you see how that game is. According to the article, the link will be in the description. They want Quake 5 to actually follow the footsteps of Doom. Now Quake 5, if y'all didn't know, Quake and Doom is created by the same game developers. Alright, and both of those game developers, well, the same game developers or the team or whatnot. I think people that make Quake is like a different team, but it's within the same ID software. It's kind of like Treyarch and Infinity Wars, kind of like that, but it's a little different because they like more, well, you could say Quake is like a twin brother to Doom, and they like one of the beasts of the FPS back in the day, and they probably still is the beast of the FPS to today. If you talk to the people that actually play those games back when they was growing up and whatnot, Call of Duty wasn't a beast. It's just that Quake was a beast at that time. It's just that Call of Duty 1 and 2, that wasn't all that beast until Call of Duty 4. Now people want to play Call of Duty 1 and 2 and 3 and stuff like that. Like Call of Duty 1 through 3, it wasn't all that good. It wasn't all that popular till COD 4 came out, and that made a good selling. The NW2 made a lot of selling. Like Call of Duty War at War, that came out all random. A lot of people wasn't ready for it, I guess. They wasn't thinking that they was going to release a Call of Duty every year. Now they used to it. That's why Call of Duty still sells a little bit, like a good, decent amount. Now the pre-order sales for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is not as good, but you see what's going on there. The old FPSs are coming back. Maybe Turok might come back, but we already knew about that. I hope Rage of War might come back. They might make a remake of that. Microsoft got something to do with Turok or whatnot. They said, I think they had that as exclusive, but that might come out like they might come out on every platform like they did with like some other Xbox exclusives. Like they just disperse it out to every platform out there like certain amount of years. I think Bungie, their developing team, lost their contract, so I don't know what happened to Turok, Rage of War, or whatnot. And I really don't know what happened to Quake. The last Quake that I played was a demo. It was like Quake War, something like that. It was kind of like PlanetSide 2, but with it was kind of like Battlefield or whatever not, but with a Quake feeling to it, and it has a fast-paced movement. It had vehicles you can use. It was all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of games that I want, like FPS that I want to come back, like Renegade. I want that to come back. Renegade X, the one that was kind of like a Commander. It's Commander and Conquer, but It's a first-person Commander and Conquer. This is a Commander and Conquer 3, but you're in first-person mode. You can build vehicles, you can drive into vehicles, and you can go in and capture other base and destroy them. It's an RTS, but in first-person mode. I wish they make a game like that in the future. Just let me know in the comment section what y'all think, and have y'all ever played Quake 3. And if you don't know nothing about Quake 3, I'll suggest you to look up this game and actually download it. It's actually free for you to download or play if you look up Quake Live. But if you can't get it, I can't put a link in the description, or you can just tell me, comment it, hey, put a link in the description where to get this game for free, because the game is super old and I don't think people want to buy a game they're not going to be interested in later on. Now, I got Quake Live, and for some reason it on Steam it wants you to buy the game or whatnot. It used to be free, like it was free to play at first, but now it's buy to win or whatever. Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment, and have a nice day.